Hi guys, PJ here with my thoughts and opinions on the Skull and Bones beta we've just played, which is probably going to be very much like the release of the game in February. So we've got a few weeks till it releases, and I thought I'd share what I thought of it. I've played the entire 6 hours, and I've also joined in on my wife's stream and seen it on normal footage on a normal PC, and also fully RTX enabled, ray tracing enabled on her PC, and it does look really nice. But anyway, what's the core of this game? The core of this game, in all honesty, is your typical Ubisoft formula. There's a lot of fetch quests. So, for example, right at the very start, you've got to go and fetch wood, you've got to go and fetch metals, and that's how you build your ships, upgrade your ships, buy things for your ships, etc. You'll then be sent on missions by whoever controls the island to go and get even more fetch quests done and bring stuff back again. If you're not doing fetch quests, you will be told to go and attack a convoy to, funnily enough, get resources, or go to a trading outpost and trade some resources. So you've got combat, ship combat, you've got fetch quests, and the slightly more interesting thing, in my opinion, sea monsters. Now, 6 hours isn't much time to actually go and find one and do one of these things, or in fact join in any of the world events, because the world events are pretty hard. World events can be, well, sea monsters, there can be shipping lanes to go and attack, etc. Sea monsters come in all different shapes and sizes. The one you're seeing on screen right now is actually one of the smaller ones, and as you can see, it took this medium-sized ship out in one bite. Now, the ships basically come in small sloop size, medium size, and then like galleon size. You can upgrade their armor, you can upgrade their cannons, they can upgrade them to have torpedoes, mortars, fire bombs, all sorts of stuff, so you can make them a lot better, which again it sort of brings me over to cosmetics. There's a lot of cosmetics available, sails, outfits for your character, and you can earn a lot of them in-game by doing certain things and getting certain resources, which brings you back to fetch quests. Also, though, I would imagine it's going to be like Sea of Thieves. You're going to have a massive online store where you can buy God only knows what at real-world money for, forever and a day. So that's a bit of a negative in my opinion. Is the game fun? Yes, I found it fun. I did do the whole 6 hours. Sometimes it's a bit tedious trying to do the fetch quests. If the weather gets in the way, if you go into a storm, your ship can get it by lightning, it'll set fire. At one point I had a tsunami wave that I tried to ride out, and that completely destroyed my ship. Your ship will take damage as you're sailing around and can be repaired with repair kits. Now, repair kits you can craft. Got a funny feeling they'll monetize that later on in the game, we shall see. You can only fully repair your ship though when you go back to port, so if you've repaired it 3 times, you lose it again, it won't repair back to full health. You've got to go back to port and start again rather than spawn at sea. It does work, it's a decent way of doing things. And of course all your loot will be floating around in the sea. This brings me back to, is the game fun? Yes, if you're in multiplayer. Now, multiplayer works differently to Sea of Thieves. You cannot all board one ship and go sailing round. Okay, you're all in your own ship, and you can sail as like together, follow each other around, take on adversaries, pick up loot, etc. In fact, sailing around and exploring is a good part of the game. The game is visually very nice. It has a really nice photo mode, which just gets shown off a bit later on with the ray trace footage that we've got. And the biomes are very varied. There's a lot of biomes. You basically can travel all over the world and see all different biomes, whether it be India or Egypt. You can go everywhere, and they all look completely different and have completely different resources. So different trade routes, you will get different stashes and different little base camps in all these biomes to store your stuff, to do your trading, upgrade your ship, etc. So it's going to be a massive game, like a hub game. So you're going to have your central hubs, and you're going to explore out from there. You're going to do your world events, etc. Really nice. Like I said, I did enjoy it, but I enjoyed it more in a team than I did solo. Solo, not as much. It's better in a team, even though you've got your own ship and you have to sail separately. So for anybody on PC, like I say, I'll pop up some Twitch footage. We'll have a look at that, and that's ray traced. Options, graphics, sound, etc. There's quite a lot of them if you're on PC. Again, I'll put that right at the end of the video, so it's up to you if you want to flip through and look at it. Did it run well? Yes, it did. I actually tried running this on a 1660 Ti and at 30 frames per second at 1440p, it ran okay. You know, it was fine. If you've got something a bit more powerful, an RTX card of any description, you shouldn't have a problem at all. In fact, it looks fabulous. The footage that I show for the RTX is actually on a 2060 with an Intel i7, and that ran really smooth, butterly smooth. So no problems there, no jerking or any of the PC type problems. As for the consoles, yes, it looks nice on the consoles. Played it on the consoles, you've got no problem there, guys. You've got a upscaled 4K display, looks nice, has all the same sort of features. So let's have a look at the ray trace footage. It's hard to tell from a stream that I've got here, but the ray trace footage is night and day from the non-ray trace footage. It makes a massive difference to it. Not only is the reflections, but there's ray trace global illumination, which we've got running here. And it does really make the game look lovely. So if you're a PC player and you've got the option to turn this on, guys, go and do it. So let's get back to the core of what this little video is meant to be about. Rating out of 10 for the game. Well, the graphics I'm going to give a nice 8 out of 10 because they're pretty good in certain places. They look pretty good. So if you're on a Series X or a PS5 or a PC equipped with a decent RT card, it's going to look nice. You're going to probably be taking some photos, etc., and thinking it's a good looking game. Sounds good. You've got stereo, you've got surround sound. It caters for different setups, so whether you're on speakers or a headset, you know, you can change all that, which is quite nice. Input, it works on DualShocks, Xbox Series controllers, keyboard, mouse, take your pick, no problem there. And then when you come down to the actual gameplay, because it's a bit tedious, it's your typical Ubisoft formula, I'm going to go 7 out of 10. It's not bad, you know, but it's still fetching a lot of stuff and bringing it back. The combat's okay, the sea creatures are pretty good, but how long before it gets boring? Ubisoft games are known to be long. You know, you're going to put 80 hours into this and then sort of forget it. I don't know, maybe so. Overall rating for this, if I'm rating the beta itself, we're sort of 6 or 7 out of 10. We're in that area. They've got time to improve little things with it still, so 6, 7 out of 10 is my thoughts right now. I wouldn't buy it at full price at 70 quid unless you're sort of desperate. For PC, you can actually buy this right now for 40 quid. You know, it's on offer sort of thing already. You can get it cheap, Epic Game Store, etc., using a token, CD keys, take your pick. You know, you can get it pretty cheap. I think it's worth that. So I'm going to say wait for it to be on sale, £40, or subscribe to Ubisoft Plus for 12 quid for a month and play it, see what you think. But guys, like I say, I'll wrap this up for me talking now. I'll leave the settings on at the end for any PC players that just want to quickly whiz through and have a quick look at them. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.